mis estudiantes! Welcome to another day of Spanish class. I hope you guys are having a great week so far and that you're ready to learn some more Spanish. So let's get started. Alrighty, so I have decided to start putting all of your guys's task for each day in a Google Doc. So I'm gonna email this to you so you have it. So this might be strange listening to looking back, but anyway, today we're gonna start off. Well, first I'll start off by saying the day. Hoy es martes, el 25 de agosto de 2020. Hoy tenemos, so that's just saying, so hoy is today, is martes, that's Tuesday, el 25, 25th de agosto de 2020, 25th of August of 2020. Hoy tenemos, so again, hoy is today, and tenemos is we have. So please spend 10 minutes practicing Quizlet. This is going to send you to a Google Doc that has a link that's going to help you to join my Quizlet class. I'm going to be uploading Quizlets for the different units we go through. This is going to help you so much in your vocabulary acquisition, so please do that. Please don't skip this step. Vocabulary is so huge in learning a new language. How are you going to speak if you don't know any words? So please warm up by spending 10 minutes practicing Quizlet. It's not a lot of time, okay? Watch today's lesson. It's not linked yet because I'm making it right now. After you watch today's lesson, check out the class notes. It's just some greetings and departures. You'll see that here. You can look at those, and that is going to help you with your homework, which I will link there after I get it posted to Canvas. So today's lesson, let's go to our online book. We start off by saying mucho gusto. Maybe you've heard this before. It's a pretty common phrase. I personally maybe heard it for the first time watching High School Musical when Sharpay and Ryan sing Bop to the Top. So go back and listen to that and try to pick up the Spanish words. Anyway, mucho gusto means pleased to meet you, okay? So we're going to be looking at this video, or this textbook. Please open your books to page 6, or you can go to your online book. And as we can see up here, we have some casual interactions, and down here we have some more formal interactions. So what is the difference? Let's look. So first, here, we can have them play it for us. So here you can see in blue, I think is what the textbook's wanting to emphasize, is what we're learning today. So me llamo, that means I call myself. Me llamo. I call myself Esteban. So it's a way to say my name is. Y tú, remember we learned that yesterday, is and you? ¿Cómo te llamas? How do you call yourself? So that you can kind of remember that as me is like I, right? Me. And te is for you. ¿Cómo te llamas? Diana replies, Me llamo. I call myself Diana. Esteban says, Encantado, Diana. That also means, like, pleased to meet you. You can kind of remember that by, for me, it looks like the word enchanted. So, oh, enchanted. Enchanted to meet you, Diana. She says, Igualmente. That means me too. Okay, let's look at B. This is another casual interaction among friends. Diana says, Te presento a Esteban. So presento has the root word present, right? So she is presenting Esteban to her. So remember the te, like como te llamas, is you. So here te is also you. So te presento Esteban to you. So I'm presenting Esteban to you. Ana says encantada. So here's something interesting. Ana here says encantada because she's a female. And Esteban said encantado because he's a male. Keep that in mind. We'll keep learning about that as we go on. And Esteban says igualmente. Okay, so that stays the same. Now, when I'll just give you a sneak peek here. The adjectives change the ending depending on the noun, the gender of the noun. So since Anna is the one who was pleased or was enchanted, or however you would like to think of it, who was pleased, she said encantada. When Esteban was the one who was pleased, it was encantado. So let's look ahead down here, okay? More formal setting. Señorita Machado says, perdón. That means like pardon, right? Excuse me or something. ¿Cómo se llama? So here you might notice that it's a little different. It's como se llama. That's using the usted version of the verb. Remember yesterday we would say como estás for an informal asking how you are, but we'd say como está usted for the formal. Here's the same thing. Como se llama is what is your name, teacher or boss or a person older than me? And then Señorita Daza says, me llamo Raquel Daza. So me llamo, that's the same. Señorita Machado, le presento a Ana Vega. So again, looking in B up here, they said, te presento a Esteban, like I'm presenting Esteban to you. Here they say, le presento a Ana Vega. It's still the same thing. I'm presenting Ana Vega to you, but the more respectful you here is going to be le. We can talk about that more as we learn more. It might be a little vague right now, but we're just going to memorize that for now, and you'll understand more later. Mucho gusto, that also means pleased to meet you, right? Senor Ortega here says mucho gusto, and el gusto es mío. It's kind of like saying the pleasure is mine, Senor Ortega. Awesome. Let's look at the next page. Okay, here's these two girls talking about this guy over here, right? And this girl's like, ¿Quién es? That means, who is that? Is Raúl? And this other girl says, no, es Juan. So es means it is, or in a question mark would be, is it? ¿Quién es? Who is it? Es Raúl? Is it Raúl? No, es Juan. No, it is Juan. Now F, two guys talking about a female, ¿Cómo se llama? So here's an interesting point. Do you remember that they said ¿Cómo se llama? Back here for C. Perdón, ¿cómo se llama? For the usted version. Here they're talking about someone else. They're not even talking to a you, but they're still saying ¿Cómo se llama? So that's an interesting point to note, is that when you're talking to an usted, so when you're talking to you formal, and when you're talking about another person, that's both going to be the same form of the verb. So I'd say, ¿Cómo se llama that person over there? But if I'm talking to my boss, I would also say, ¿Cómo se llama? It's the same thing. The only time I'm going to say, ¿Cómo te llamas? Is when it's going to be to an informal person, you. ¿Cómo te llamas? You, my friend. All right, let's look at G. Se llama Miguel. Is his name Miguel? Sí, se llama Miguel Luque. So if you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me. I can set up a time to talk with you about it. But go ahead and keep looking through this book, and hopefully it'll help you understand it a little bit more. And we also have the class notes. So let's look at activity 4. ¿Cómo te llamas? Choose the correct response to each question or statement. So you can go ahead and pause after each question and try to guess for yourself. That's really going to help you submit your learning. Okay? So number 1, ¿Quién es? Would you say es Hugo? Or is Hugo? Encantado or me llamo Carlos? ¿Quién es? So we're saying who is it? So we would say is Hugo or is Hugo. Yes, because remember the H is silent, so is Hugo. I'm not even remember the old rule that I told you guys yesterday, right? Silent H's in Spanish. Okay, 2. How do you respond to encantada? You might want to have to go back and look at the pages to figure this one out. Encantada, you would say igualmente, like pleased to meet you, the pleasure's mine. Igualmente, I as well equally was pleased, right? Number 3, te presento a Joaquín. Te presento a Joaquín. Do you guys remember what that means in English? I present to you Joaquin, or I present Joaquin, sorry, to you. So if someone presents someone to you, you would say, oh, nice to meet you, right? Mucho gusto. Number 4, ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? Would you say perdón, me llamo Isabel, or bien? Clearly the correct answer is me llamo Isabel. Number 5, me llamo Gabriel. If someone says, hi, my name's Gabriel, or Gabriel, you would say, oh, nice to meet you. Encantado. B. And finally, number 6, mucho gusto. What's a good response? Buenas tardes. ¿Quién es? Or el gusto es mío. Correct answer is C. El gusto es mío. Finally, let's do number 5. Complete the conversation with correct words. Hola, me, Carlos. What do you think goes in number 1? It would be me llamo. Me llamo Carlos. ¿Te llamas? The correct answer to that is ¿cómo? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo means how. So te llamas is you call yourself. So how do you call yourself? ¿Cómo te llamas? Beatriz. Me. Beatriz. This is going to be the same thing as number 1. Me llamo. I call myself. Me llamo Beatriz. So it's a double L that makes a Y sound. Llamo. Me llamo. Carlos says something, Beatriz, and Beatriz responds. You could fill out with multiple things. It could be encantado, Beatriz, and Beatriz could say igualmente. Or Carlos could say mucho gusto, and Beatriz could say el gusto es mío. Whatever you want. Well, not whatever, but you know what I'm saying. We're not going to do the group activity. And I already talked to you guys about this, so yeah, go ahead and read this note about cómo te llamas and cómo se llama in your own textbook. And that is it for today for the lesson. So I'm going to stop the lesson, but please make sure you go back and look at the class notes. That again is going to help you do your homework. And your homework is going to be filling out, let me see really quick. If I go to Canvas, yes, the greetings conversation. It's going to say fill out the conversation below using the notes found in Lección Preliminar module titled Los Saludos y las Despedidas. Open your own version of this assignment. Fill in your name, your hour of class, so you can just say online. And then you're going to be translating from English to Spanish. So, hello, what is your name? We already went over that. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? But remember the context. Are you speaking to someone informally or formally? So you met a new student at school, that's going to be your informal. However, the conversation too, you're talking to your Spanish teacher. That's me. So showing your Spanish teacher respect, you would say usted. Okay? Awesome. And here your Spanish teacher's name is Senora McClure. I might change that to Senorita Blanca. But okay, hope you guys have a great day. Feel free to email me with any questions or if you want to meet. Y hasta mañana, mis estudiantes.